Hey, what's going on, y'all? I'm letting a few people get on. Okay, let me see. Y'all make sure y'all share this.
Share it on Instagram.
We're getting it started. Guys, thanks everybody for tuning in. It's your boy Smash the Topic. Well, Smash the Topic. Sorry about that, guys. And I'm with the family of Trayvon Anthony Davis Hutland. And we finna get started in just a second. Y'all about ready?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, we are here with the family of Trayvon Anthony Davis Hutland, a young man whose life was tragically cut short in a recent accident. We want to celebrate his life and hear from those who knew him best. Okay, guys, introduce yourself.
Yeah.
I'm Shantae Hudlin. I'm Trayvon's mom.
I'm Bishop Derek Hudlin. I'm his father.
And I'm Mika Denise. I am his sister.
Okay, y'all, let's get on into it. Okay, can you share a favorite memory of Trayvon that really shows who he was?
So, my favorite memory of my son is when he was in school, even high school, and he in college before his passing. We found out that my son was feeding um, students that hadn't got their lunch yet, and when they enrolled in college and they hadn't got their meal plans together, they were away from home. He was helping them through those hard times for the kids. He was using his money to help other kids. And we didn't know he was doing that. He would just ask us for more money, myself or his dad or his sister when he was in college. And he would just ask us for money. We were like, what did you do with your allowance? And he was buying food for the kids that didn't have meal plans. He would just do things like that and never let us know. And he had such a giving, kind heart. That was my favorite memory about him. And he wouldn't let anybody know what he was doing. And he was just duplicating what we were giving him at home. Yes. And he was such a kind spirit to other kids. All the kids were that been crying and expressing how they called him a real one, whatever
Right.
that means for this day and time. But that's his name, a real one. So that's my favorite memory about my son.
Okay, how would you describe Trayvon's personality or spirit?
He was so he was just an uplifting spirit. He every day he got up. It's a lot of us in this house, but not one day did he get up and not speak. Say good morning. How you doing, sister, mom, dad? Just he was very present. He
Right.
made sure his presence was felt. He was very cheerful. He was very uplifting, very encouraging. Just a pure soul, just a pure soul. We loved him dearly. We loved him dearly.
What did Trayvon enjoy doing in his free time or in his work life?
Sing, worship. He was a worshiper. Like this house is a house of worship. That's what we do. We all
Okay.
sing, we all worship.
He's a music fanatic.
Yes.
I'm an old school uh guy. So I listen to old school R&B and a lot of gospel. So if you turn on some music, he could be on the other side of the house and he'll just pop up in the room and just say, hey, and just start, dancing or whatnot. So he was just his favorite pastime was music.
Yes.
Okay. So, how did Trayvon impact the lives of those around him?
Oh my gosh. I want to tell you something. The I'm gonna put it like this. We have a cousin that's an officer for
Hmm.
for Tarrant County. He told us about the officer that came to give us the news about our brother.
Hmm.
He said the man broke down. He broke down because he had never seen a full family at the door waiting
Mm.
on us. We were all standing at the door. It's 8 of us. We were right there because we knew a truck was not here, a person was not here yet. You know, me myself personally, I'm not even comfortable when everybody's not here before I go to sleep. Sometimes I stay up and wait until I know that the last vehicle has made it on. So we were in distraught. Everyone has been in distraught. He's impacted everyone in the home. He's impacted everyone at his school, even people who were freshmen that were coming. They knew about him. They told the upperclassmen told them to look for him because he would be the one that would be able to get them around, help them out, help them to adjust to school and all of that. If they were homesick, he will help them to get through, to get by. You know, he was just one of those kind spirits that, just the presence is definitely felt when it's missing.
Sound like he was a good dude. Okay,
Absolutely.
let's go to the day of the accident. I know it's a sensitive situation. Without going into painful details, can you tell us what you remember from the day of the accident?
Well, I'm a night person, so whenever anybody in my house, all my kids, when they're not there, I'm always up because I'm always looking at their location. I'm always looking at
360.
uh um
Yeah.
Life 360 to see where they're at and see if they're coming back home.
Okay.
That night I couldn't sleep, and I think right around 4 something, we got a bam at our door, and my daughter came in and saying, "Dad, somebody knocking on the door real hard." And I went downstairs. Well, I went downstairs because I was trying to hoping that it wasn't somebody trying to violate the house.
Right,
But
right, right.
door, um, you know, I saw the officer down there, and he said, "Do you have a son named Trayvon Davis?" I just kind of looked at him and I said, "Yeah." He said, "Are you?" And he called his mother name out, Shantae first. And I said, "Yeah." He said, "You Derek?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "It's our son. What's going on?" The man kind of paused at first because you could tell he didn't want to give the news.
Right.
Went back to his truck. And by then, the whole family came downstairs. We looking around at each other like, "What's going on?" And he came back. And when he gave us the news, when he went back to the truck, I kind of knew that what the situation was. I knew that he was gonna get some bad news. Didn't know what the bad news was, but I knew he was gonna give some bad news.
Right.
Um, when he gave us the news, instantly our hearts dropped. When I tell you that it was so devastating, everybody just went crazy in the house because to lose that one in our family, it's a hard situation. And that day, I don't know. I replay it every day in my head. You know, it's been 2 weeks. I think the last Saturday that it happened, I couldn't sleep none that day because
Right.
I was reliving that knock on the door. I was reliving that time when we all went downstairs, and instantly I started seeing posts on Facebook about the accident.
Yes.
That day was, yeah.
Man, condolences to you and your family. Um, how has your family been coping since losing Trayvon?
We have been not coping, to be transparent. um, just because you're people of faith. When grief hits, it hits. We haven't been sleeping. Um, everybody's been on edge. The younger kids are piled up in his room just to be close to him. We just, because we have so many holes with what happened to our baby. Um, we don't have any answers. And that doesn't help. We know he's gone. but
Right.
just not understanding, having some answers to give us some solace. Um, is we haven't been coping well at all.
What support has been most helpful to you during this time?
It's our families, it's the ministries that we're a
Yeah.
part of, our church family, like they all check on us, they all pray for us, they pray with us, they just their love, they send their love. It's very much felt, because they understand how close of a family we are,
Yes.
So when news like this happens, it's devastating. And they understand because of how close we are. Everyone in this family, we're close knit. We do everything together. When one is missing, like it's felt. It's a situation for us.
I get it. Okay. Even in tragedy, families often want to share lessons to help others. So, what would you like the public to know about Trayvon and his life?
Well, I'll answer some of that, and y'all can answer some. Trayvon was I'm sure every parent thinks that, but he was such a great son. He took care of his family. His dad, you careful, my if I share that. It's a stroke. He's had 2 strokes. Trayvon was on campus. He's been in college 4 years, and he was getting ready to graduate actually this May. So he earned his master's. The academics counselor called us and said, "You can pick up his degree on May the 9th, and we're not giving it to you. He earned it."
Okay.
Um, but when his dad had the stroke, he didn't think twice. He said, "I gotta come home." So he arranged it where he could do schooling online and stay committed to his classes, but
Okay.
come home and be present and help his family in any way he could. And it wasn't up for negotiation. And he just now was getting ready to go back to finish his degree for the last 3, 4 months because they told me he had to come back. And he didn't want to go because he didn't want to leave us. But he said, "Mama, we're going to do what we got to do and we're going to get this done." And he had so many plans. He already had a job lined up when he graduated, of course, with the Fort Worth School District. And
Mm-hmm.
he was planning to go back and get his master's and start an accounting firm. He was very good in numbers. He was a great kid, no criminal record, just a great kid all the way around.
Just pure love, just pure love.
Just a
Like he,
great kid.
he gave his love so willingly and like to anyone who he, chose to love, anyone who was around him, who was close to him, and he was even to those that he didn't really know, he was still, show that love of Christ, that love your neighbors, love your enemy, whatever it was. He showed
Right.
respect to people. He was very respectful and just a loving being.
Okay. Is there a message you would want drivers or pedestrians to hear to prevent tragedies like this?
I do. I do. You know, if you don't have to be out at night, please don't. Young people, we parents, third generation parents. So we don't raise 3 generation of kids. If we get that you want to hang out, we get that you want to have a good time. But when your parents want you to be at home, it's because we know what's out there.
Mhm.
I'm an ex-truck driver myself. And the things that I've seen since the day I've been driving, stay at home at night. Stay at home at night.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Stay with your parents. Listen to them. One thing that I can honestly say that I'm glad to say about my son was that he listened to us.
Right.
He was an obedient young man. But when he wanted to hang out, he wanted to hang out. And I get that, you know.
Profound as he
But
just
but
to
what's the hard part is what's out here now, we don't have any answers about the accident. And that's what we're seeking. Some of the things that the police reports are saying, don't add up.
Okay.
It don't add, and it don't make sense. So if anybody saw the accident for us, please feel free to contact us because we're looking for answers. But there's so much going on with the temperature of the country. Just pause for a second. Pause. We understand you want to hang out. Pause. Stay home and be safe. No parent wants to get a knock on the door at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And it's happening often. It's happening so much that it's almost unbelievable that young folks that are leaving this world by the droves.
Right.
If I could say one thing to drivers, when you break down, stay in your car.
Yes.
Stay safe because at night you can't see anything.
Especially out there. There's no cameras out there. There's no lighting. It's pitch dark out there. We don't understand why. This happened in South Lake. Um, we just some people that were posting said they saw him standing on the side of the road because he was trying to wait for help, I presume. His
Right.
phone was smashed up, but and the next time one of it was a trucker. He said I saw the next one I came back from dropping my load. I saw his body on the ground. He was like, "Well, what happened? I just saw him standing there waiting for help." And I
Right.
believe he was discombobulated or whatever from just trying to get help. He was alone out there in the dark, afraid, I'm sure, because he's 25, he never experienced anything like that. So he was trying to handle it, probably because he's a young man, he trying to handle it without calling us. And it was fatal. It ended up fatal.
And it's dark out there on 114.
It
It
is
is.
It is.
very.
I had to go to Keller sometime. So it is dark out there. So I
Yes.
know what
And
you're talking about.
the truckers speed up and down the highway. So by the time they're able to react to anything that they see, it's already too late. So
Right.
that's the one thing that I can say about drivers. Keep AAA. I know it may not seem like it's worth it, but trust me, it's worth it.
And I
Keep
just got it.
keep yourself safe at night. If you break down, make sure you got somebody that you can depend on to call because anything can happen out there.
And the part of it is nobody's posted who the truck company was. They was allowed to drive away. We don't know who they are. Nobody said anything. They're not in the police report, number one. No, number two, we're waiting for, but nobody's, I don't nobody said anything. And the funny thing, we thank you, Smash, for even reaching out to help us because no news coverage was done on it until after. Like, when normal crashes happen, you have helicopters and things saying there's been an incident on 114 and blah 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 blah. If you got to be somewhere, there was no announcements at all.
So are they saying the 18-wheeler wasn't at fault?
We don't know anything.
Like they're not giving us any
They're not
information.
giving. They're not giving us any information.
And here's the crazy. I'm like I said, I used to drive truck. From what my experience is, if you have a fatality in
Right.
driving, your truck is immediately pulled out of service.
Yes.
But for them to say that he stayed on the scene to cooperate,
Mhm.
which I'm grateful for, but he was able to drive away.
Mhm.
No, normally from what I've experienced, if we had an accident driving truck, immediately the company sent a safety driver out there to pick you up, take you to go get drug tested, take you to
Got
go
to.
get alcohol tested. But for
Automatic.
them to say he was able to drive away, that's that just it just don't make
It throws up
sense.
red flags because that's a commercial vehicle,
That don't add
and
up.
they impounded our truck though, as though it was in an accident with the 18 wheeler and it was sitting on the road waiting for help. They impounded our vehicle, never called us to come pick it up to see if it was drivable or anything. And then they swapped us with a $700
Impound fee.
impound fee.
What? See, hey, y'all.
We
Yes, that's why I said that's why I reached out to you because we really need answers. Like if anybody witnessed what happened on 114 and Carroll exit, please reach out to me, reach out to my dad, reach out to Smash, reach out to my mom, anyone. If you all seen it, because we truly need help with this. We need people who really seen this happen, because we need answers. It just none of it makes sense to us at all.
and we know that we're in an age of technology. That road was shut down for 3 or 4 hours, and
Yeah, 4 hours.
nobody had their phones and saw a body laying out in the road.
Yeah.
And people can record everything, stupid stuff, serious stuff, but no one has any footage of sitting in traffic for 3 or 4 hours before that road was cleared out. And they didn't tell us what was going on or where it was happening for us to even go out there.
No.
Did this happen January the 10th?
January 10th.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Someone in the comments asked me. I don't know if they know or seen something, so I'm just why I said yes, just in case. Let me catch them while we can. You know what I'm saying?
January 10th. Yes.
Because it's not adding up to me. Because, like Pop said, regardless, you have to take a drug test. Regardless, I don't care who fault it is.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta take that drug test, man. It's just part of it. It's just part of it. And for them not to, I don't know. They don't sound right.
That's what we've been saying, Smash. None of them now. We were just hurting, but now we have a lot of questions because nothing's being done according to protocol.
Yeah.
And even the information we've been trying to get, the simple stuff like the 911 phone call, that nobody's cooperating with us. We have called so many times, 20 days, and I called text.gov, and she said it should have been ready in 10.
See, some just ain't adding up.
Thank you,
So
Smash.
so I'm trying to see. Um, it just ain't adding up. So, any lawyers? Have y'all contacted any lawyers or anything?
Yeah, we reached out to one, and they were just saying this is giving us time to
Get
everything. It's the funeral done and all that. But yeah, we reached out to.
I'm gonna. And then after this, I need you to text me the report number too, so if I can see if I can get some stuff pulled up for y'all because I'm not understanding. It's something. It's something to that because I don't understand what's taking them so long, and we don't want to. Yeah, this.
And when we talked to the funeral home, we talked to them. They because we wanted to know if they had any idea, just an idea from them getting the body. Um, the guy said he didn't understand it. He said because there are two lacerations that killed him. It doesn't make sense. There's one behind his knee, and it didn't tear his knee off. That the impact of a 30,000-pound machine with a load didn't take his knee off, didn't take the bone. There's a laceration behind the knee, and his left ankle is broke. He said it looked like they let him bleed out. Whoever.
But his body looked like he's in a
sleep.
peaceful state.
There's nothing messed up because we weren't sure we were going to have an open casket. So we wanted to find out if that was possible because we were just going to do a little memorial service because we, in our minds, have made up, okay, this truck done hit our baby. It done messed him up. So we were just going to have a little memorial celebration and whatnot. But we wanted to talk to them and see if it's possible. He said, oh, yeah, your son intact.
Yeah.
And that started to be like.
When we first spoke to the what is those people that first do the body?
The
The
mortician.
the medical examiner.
Medical
Mhm.
The
examiner.
first time they said he was disfigured and it wasn't no way we could do a open
Yes.
casket or nothing. They
Somebody
said it
from
was too bad.
Slave told us
They
that.
said it was too bad.
And when we talked to the medical examiner, she said, no.
The second medical examiner said, no, he's just fine.
She said, he's just fine. You can have a service if you want.
Mhm.
It was like he wasn't hit by 18 wheeler almost, or it was moving slow.
His body don't look like it. Like,
Man,
we're going to share, for those that are watching, we will be sharing a link for those that want to watch the service online. And it's going to be, you'll see on open, the cast going to be open from 10 to 11. But he doesn't look like he was hit by a truck, because it was very, very puzzling to the uh, embalmer.
Okay, people in the comments saying, which we know that the truck should have a dash cam, but they don't even know the name of the company because they haven't
Right.
got the name of the
Right.
company, guys.
Exactly. That's
So
why
they can't get that information because they don't got the company, the name of the
Right.
company. That's what they waiting on, guys, for the people to just tune in. So
And let me give you another important fact, Smash. This happened right at Carroll, directly adjacent to the police station.
Police station right
South
across.
Lake Police is across the highway.
Hospital right
Methodist
across the street.
Hospital is 3 minutes, tops 4 minutes up the road
Yes.
from this incident.
see, someone in the comments said, got to do a drug test anytime there's a fatality.
exactly.
And I don't get how they just let them drive off. So
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I just can't. And
Man,
then, and to me, and from my knowledge of doing smash and doing news and doing accidents and stuff, it's almost like they trying to say that it was an accident and he more put himself in danger than the
Mhm.
that's what
truck.
it is.
They kind of
That's what it
saying,
makes it seem like. That's right.
Right.
you
Because
get what
the comments were so crucial at first. They were like, he ran out there, he was mental. Then
yes.
they started, saying all kind of stuff too. But then the story started changing because they were like, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Because
That's how they treat him.
Thinking about it.
they started thinking about it. How was he on the side of the road with a phone and he ran out? It changed over time. The comments started changing. Then they started removing comments
Mhm.
Yeah,
off of
see,
what was that site, South Lake
South
DFW.
South Lake PD,
Comments started disappearing.
DFW scanner, all of the media, social media pages that cover the news in Tarrant County.
And we were trying to snap
Just-
as many as we could.
Yeah,
Because they were everywhere. They were
yeah.
coming.
Because some of the ones I was snapping, you can't go back to and find. So I'm glad.
right.
I thank God. I thank God that He had me snapping screenshots, and my little sister was snapping screenshots because, yeah.
So for the people that just tuning in, let me give them an update. Okay, when the accident happened, the driver did stop.
That's what they say.
They
These
did
are all
stop.
hearsay, though.
Mhm.
We don't know
Well,
this to be.
they said the CDL driver did stop.
They said that.
So,
Nobody
but
has footage of that.
Mhm.
but family haven't got the update from the police. From
No
is who
report,
is the
no
Grapevine or South Lake or who is in
South
charge of it?
Lake.
South Lake.
So it hasn't got the info from South Lake Police Department. That's what they've been waiting on. That's why they end up getting in touch with me because they trying to get some kind of answers because at the end of the day, the 18 wheeler did hit a
Yes.
pedestrian basically because he was out his car
Yes.
when he was hit, right?
Yes,
Yes.
sir. He was out of his
And,
car.
and they said it's supposed to take 10 days to get us a police report, and it's been 21.
Yeah.
20,
And
yeah.
and it almost seemed like they trying to say he kind of walked out there and
Right.
let the truck hit him,
Right.
basically.
Right.
The
Mhm.
original story that they put out was saying that he got out of his car and he was trying to cross the freeway. Now I'm gonna tell you something about my son. He a very courageous young man.
But he ain't.
He ain't that courageous that he gonna run across the freeway.
No.
And what made us
That's
question it
awesome.
is one of the witnesses, the one I was saying, he was a trucker He said I passed him and saw him
On the
standing
right shoulder.
on the shoulder of the highway.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I had to say he did. And then they said there was a witness, but we don't have any of that.
See, yeah, y'all need to find that witness because someone could have hit him and knocked him. You say it's two lacerations, right? Someone could have hit him
This
and
is
knocked
what
him
keeps
into the
us
street.
up.
Yeah,
This
Huh?
is what keeps us up
exactly.
at night, Smash. Like this is
Exactly.
what keeps us up because we really want to know what happened. So we thinking of all type of different scenarios of possibilities of what could have transpired that night. You know, because we trying to figure it out. We really want to know what happened.
But the part we didn't include is this. He was at Carroll. He was 11 minutes away from home.
Yes, it's
Right?
almost on.
He was on the service road at first. And we don't know, something happened where he ended up down the embankment
Uh-huh.
From the service
from the
road.
service road and
Mm.
ended up where he ended up. So we don't know what happened between that. There's no answers of what happened between, was somebody behind him, was somebody following him, was it road rage, was he being stopped? We don't have anything. And he went down the embankment, but how he went down the embankment, it doesn't show no front damage. And how they saying that it happened, he should have went over the bridge. The
Right.
airbag should have deployed. None of that didn't happen.
None of that.
We have undercarriage damage, but no front end damage. No windows are broken. Nothing.
And even the body cam would help y'all see the scene too for when the police arrive. Then you can see who was all on scene there. That verify if it was a,
Right.
I know y'all want closure. That would
Yeah.
help y'all
That
a
really
lot more
would.
to see a 18 wheeler on scene.
Exactly.
And then seeing the truck in the ditch, however they trying to say. So I know y'all kind of want that. It seems like y'all might possibly gonna have to get a lawyer, and also have y'all tried to file it on y'all insurance, the truck, see if they can get some info for y'all. But they might can call and get some info.
We filed a claim on the truck because they asked us did we want to go ahead and file a claim, so we did. So yeah, like you said, maybe they'll get some answers from their side. But right now, everybody's hush hush. Nobody's calling us. Nobody's even calling us back. I've been calling South Lake trying to get this report, and nobody's even returning our phone calls.
I'll check with some lawyers and see. And then I'll try to help y'all and see if we can get something.
Thank you
Okay,
so much.
okay. Now, many in the community have asked how they can support Trayvon's family. Trayvon's family. So, okay, do y'all have anything set up? Community support, GoFundMe. What do y'all have set up for him? To if somebody want to help out and donate to
Yes, we
y'all.
we do have a GoFundMe set up for his funeral services and things like that. It's on every one of our pages. I
I
sent
share it
it
in the
to
comments. I share
yes,
I share it in the comments for y'all. So
yes,
y'all do have something set up for him.
we do. We do.
Okay. Okay. Yes. I know it's for so now close that time. Um, I would like to say thank y'all for sharing Trayvon's story. And is there anything else you would like people to know about him or the kind of legacy you hope he leaves behind? Close y'all out.
You know, my son was a loving person, and he was the type of young man that went out his way for anybody. We would be. I remember he was young, and we would drive up into Dallas, and he saw a lot of people on the side of the road that was homeless.
He was humanitarian.
He started crying. This was at 13.
Yeah.
He started doing it more and more as he started getting older. I remember like a couple times I had gave him some money for his birthday. He stopped on the side of the road and he saw a guy that was walking up the freeway. He gave him the money. He said, maybe this can help you get someplace to stay. That's the type of person he was. He was a humanitarian, like you
Yes, he
said.
was. We
And he went out his way for people. And he wasn't a braggadocious type of person. He did things in secret.
Mhm.
If you found out about it, you found out about it. That's just who he was.
Yes, we are humanitarians, so we feed the homeless. That's how we even got connected with you, Smash. We had helped the fire victims in Southern Oaks a couple of years back, and we just when we feed, he's there. If he miss it, he's upset about it. Like he's like,
Right.
dang, I didn't even get a chance to, do it with y'all. I wanted to go feed with y'all. Like, don't leave me. He's just a loving human being and he cares for people. He
Yeah.
cares for people. So his legacy, it will definitely live on. He was a tuba player. Like his legend will really it will remain. His band people, his band family, they loved him dearly. They did a memorial for him as well. And they said I think they're going to show up to his funeral and play, but like the people at the teachers, the dean, the students, they are all impacted by by this. So his memory will forever live on. The last moments, the last hugs, the last conversations we had with my brother, we'll never forget him. We'll never forget him because it was so special. Like it's like around Christmas time, it was just a different. Yeah. He held on to us tighter. He held on to us longer. It was different. And I'll never forget. I'll never forget. He loved us so hard. He loved hard. He did not take love lightly. He did not take people that he cared about lightly. He was there. He was present. Whoever he said he was that person to you. So if anybody seen what happened, please, please, please DM somebody. DM somebody, please. Because he's worth it. His story is worth it, and we deserve to know. We deserve to know what happened to my brother.
Sound like he's a good dude, and like I say, I'm gonna try to get some lawyers on this. Also, try to get the report number from y'all police report. See if we can get something pulled up or see something. I'm gonna try to help y'all, and also I'm gonna put uh y'all GoFundMe in the comments to help y'all out. And if y'all need anything else, y'all can always know how to reach out and get in touch with me.
Thank you,
So much.
Smash.
We
We thank you
appreciate
for
you.
all you do in the community.
Yes,
It
thank
is a
you so much.
blessing for someone to stand tall and actually care about the community. So we
Yes,
thank you.
thank you so much.
Appreciate y'all, and man, y'all keep y'all head up. And I'm finna get some more information with y'all in a few minutes.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much.